Celtic Calm number 7. Steady Presence, Tory Island Edge. Welcome to Celtic Calm, a meditation from Holy Well books. Find a comfortable position and gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and release. Think of Tory Island, sitting alone off the northwest coast of Donegal, its steep rocky heights rising out of the Atlantic with a presence that feels older than memory. Known in Irish as Toraigh, the place of steep heights, the island stretches in a long, narrow shape, its cliffs meeting the sea with a clear, unwavering line. Wind moves across the ground with purpose. Waves strike the rock with a steady rhythm. Even from a distance, the island appears both remote and self-contained. The most distant inhabited island in Ireland, set apart but deeply rooted. Take a slow breath in. Release it steadily. Another breath, calm and even, matching the simple rhythm of wind crossing stone. Choose one element of the scene to hold your focus: the dark cliff rising against the open sea, the clear horizon stretching past the island's edge, or the movement of wind brushing along the ridge. Rest your attention there with quiet clarity. Tory Island carries some of Ireland's oldest layers of tradition. Long before Christian settlement, the island appeared in the mythical cycles as a stronghold of the Fomorians, a powerful and often hostile early people in Ireland's legendary history. Stories tell of Conan's Tower, rising somewhere on this island, and of Balor of the Evil Eye, a chieftain whose presence shaped many of Ireland's earliest tales. These stories locate Tory not just at the edge of Ireland, but at the edge between myth and land. A place where sea and stone hold meaning beyond geography. Archaeology supports the sense of depth here. Tory's rocky heights once held ancient dwellings and fortified sites, built long before medieval times. The location itself, far out in the Atlantic, difficult to reach, would have served as both refuge and watch point for early communities. In the 6th century, the island entered a new chapter when Columba, St. Columba, founded a monastery here, or sent monks to establish one. The traces of that early Christian community remain in stones scattered across the island's length, including the Tau Cross, one of only 2 such crosses remaining in Ireland. The monastery shaped life on Tory for centuries, a small community of prayer, work, and endurance living within sight of nothing but sky and water. Evening on Tory Island carries a sense of both exposure and calm. The sea widens into a broad expanse. The cliffs hold their line without fear or urgency. The island feels like a boundary, not a dividing line, but a meeting place between the world and something older. As you breathe, consider your own edges. The places in your life where you feel exposed but steady, where you meet the open sea of uncertainty with clarity rather than resistance. Where have you stood in a narrow space and still held your ground? Which parts of you remain firm even when the world feels wide and unpredictable? What inner stories shape your sense of presence? There's no need for answers. Tory teaches through its simplicity. Wind meeting cliff, story meeting stone, land meeting water. Bring your attention back to the island's edge. Notice the firmness of the rock beneath your feet. Notice the horizon stretching outward without interruption. Notice how the island stands alone, yet entirely at ease in its place. remote, but never uncertain. Take one final slow breath. Inhale, full and steady. Exhale, calm and clear. When you're ready, return to your surroundings. Carry with you the strength of this far edge, the quiet resilience of Tory Island, the depth of its ancient stories, and the steady presence of a landscape shaped by sea and time. Rest here, in this peace. When you're ready, take one final deep breath and slowly return to the present moment. This meditation is brought to you by Holywell Books, where we preserve the authentic wisdom of ancient Ireland for modern seekers. Find more at holywellbooks.com or head to the episode description for the link. Until tomorrow, may you carry this peace with you.